Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I took a little hiatus for a couple of weeks because I actually just started a new job, but I'm excited to get back and start doing some more DIYs with you guys. As the title said, today we are making a clay pot wreath. So as far as the clay pots, the darker ones, the wreath, and the florals, I all got from Joann Fabrics. And then the lighter clay pots I got from the Dollar Tree. They were all really just about $1, so not expensive at all. I think in total for everything I spent maybe like $35. So here I'm just taking my clay pots with some twine, which I also got from Joann's Fabrics, and putting it through the hole in the bottom so that I can attach them to the wreath. Honestly, it's a really easy process. It's a little bit time intensive. I think for the whole project unedited, it took about 45 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's really easy to do. It's just a matter of tying everything so that it doesn't shift, and then just making sure that you have it placed the way that you want to on the wreath. So I started using the glue gun in some places just to kind of see if I could have the clay pots hold down onto the wreath. You'll see me use it again to connect two of the clay pots, but honestly throughout the whole process I didn't really use it that much until the very end. So this is the part I was talking about. This is pretty much one of the last times I used the hot glue on the outside of the clay pots. I will say, if you're going to do that, be really careful, because when I was actually holding them together, it was super hot. Like, you can really feel the heat between the clay pots when you're trying to press it together. So just make sure that you're careful, you don't burn yourself or anything like that. One of my constant disclaimers: don't burn yourself. Now I have about like 4 different sizes of the clay pots, and that's just because I wanted to mix them up, because again, like, you know, I love me some visual, making things visually interesting. So I thought it would be nice not to use the same size and maybe just 1 or 2. Like if you do 3 or 4, it just makes it look a little bit more interesting and less less uniform. I'm really not into too much uniformity. So now we're pretty much done. This is going to be my last pot. I was thinking at first that I was going to cover the whole wreath with clay pots, but I actually think it looks nice just to have them at the top. It looks a little bit more realistic, just based off of, you know, how I'm going to put the florals in there, how they're going to sit. But again, you can do the whole wreath in the clay pots. It's just going to make it a little bit heavier, and of course take a little bit more time. I've actually seen it done where the whole wreath is covered in the clay pots, where you can't even really see the branches underneath, and it looks really, really nice. But I think mine turned out well as also. So now I have the finished product with all of the clay pots attached, and now I'm going to start filling them in with my greenery and my florals. The moss that you see there, that's actually a leftover from my last project. So I had some of that left over, and then everything else is pretty much new. Oh, except for I had some succulents that were also left over. So as you can see, you know, if you have extras of things, you can always incorporate them into, you know, new projects. You don't have to throw it away or anything like that. So that was a really great thing. I'm glad I had it. So I had enough to fill up all of my clay pots. And then funnily enough, those wildflowers, they're faux, they're not real. And again, they're from Joann Fabric, were a last minute thought. While I was getting that green moss that you see in that pot, I walked by them and I don't know, they just kind of stuck out to me. I thought they were really pretty, so I grabbed them, and I'm glad they did, because I think they help tie everything in together and add a little bit of color without it being too bright. With this project, I really wanted to edit myself because I was gonna have birds in there, butterflies, dragonflies, and I'm glad I pulled back because the simplicity of everything just looks really chic and really nice, and not too like kitschy or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I think this is going to be the end of my voiceover because we're almost done with the video. Make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. My channel, of course, is Neo Queen Celine, but you can also find me on Instagram with the same name, Neo Queen Celine, spelled the same way. And on there, I just, you know, post my little daily stuff and, you know, little memes, and you can see on there right when I'm about to post a new video because I put up a little screenshot of the finished product. So if you follow me on Instagram, I would really appreciate that as well. There you have it, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.